Have you ever stopped and asked yourself this one question? Why can't I just sleep through the night like I used to? Why is it that as you get older, your nights seem shorter, your sleep feels broken, and your body seems to drag you out of bed at 1 a.m., 3 a.m., even 5 a.m., all because of endless bathroom trips? And let me confess something to you. Most people ignore this problem. They laugh it off. They blame age, they blame water, they even blame bad luck. But the truth, broken sleep is one of the fastest ways the body begins to decline. Memory weakens, your heart strains, and your energy disappears. Here's a fact that might shake you. Seniors who wake up multiple times a night to urinate are twice as likely to struggle with daytime exhaustion, memory slips, and even heart complications. And yet, so many of us treat it like it's nothing serious. But it is. It's your body crying out for help. Think about how it feels when you drag yourself out of bed in the middle of the night. The lights are dim, your bones ache, and sometimes you even worry about falling. By the time you get back under the covers, your sleep is gone. And tomorrow, you're tired, cranky, and weaker than the day before. And I know what you're thinking. It's just part of getting old. But no, nobody deserves nights filled with broken rest and constant bathroom trips. You deserve dignity. You deserve peace at night. You deserve to wake up refreshed, not drained. And that's exactly why you must stay with me all the way to the end of this video, because by then you'll know how something as simple as eating a banana the right way before bed could change your nights completely. Here's what we're going to uncover together. Why nighttime urination happens more as we age. How bananas, yes, that everyday fruit, can relax your body and calm your bladder so you sleep deeper. And powerful bonus tips to cut down bathroom trips so you can finally rest without interruptions. But here's the catch. You have to pay attention, because the difference between eating a banana the wrong way and eating it the right way could be the difference between waking up 5 times a night or sleeping straight till morning. Now, before we dive deeper, let me ask you something personal. How many times do you usually wake up at night to use the bathroom? Be honest. Drop the number down in the comments right now. Not later. Right now. Because when you share your answer, you might actually help someone else realize they're not alone. And listen, I want you to subscribe to Elderly Spring this very moment. Why? Because if you don't, you're basically choosing to keep suffering night after night, while others who clicked subscribe will be getting practical tips that actually make life easier. If you truly care about your health, or the health of your loved ones, you'll hit that subscribe button right now. And if you don't, then go into the comments and explain why you don't care enough to make this one small choice. Because your body deserves better, your sleep deserves better, you deserve better. So go ahead, subscribe, and let's begin. Let me tell you about Mr. Johnson. He's a retired teacher in his late 70s. Every night he found himself waking up 4, sometimes 5 times, shuffling down the hallway in the dark just to use the bathroom. At first he brushed it off. He told himself, "This is just what happens when you get old." But slowly, something changed. His days became shorter because he was too tired to do the things he loved. He stopped reading to his grandchildren at night because he kept dozing off mid-sentence. He stopped gardening because his back and legs ached from the constant fatigue. And worst of all, he felt like he was losing control of his own body. Mr. Johnson thought nighttime urination was just a harmless nuisance, but it was silently stealing his strength, his peace, and his joy. So why does this happen to so many seniors? The truth is, your body changes in ways you don't always see. First, your kidneys, the organs that filter your blood, become less efficient with age. They don't concentrate urine as well, which means your bladder fills faster, especially at night. Second, your body produces less of a hormone called vasopressin. When you were younger, this hormone told your kidneys, "Hey, slow down, it's nighttime. Let's hold off making so much urine." But as you get older, that signal weakens. So instead of resting peacefully, your kidneys keep working and your bladder keeps filling. And let's not forget gender differences. For men, an enlarged prostate often presses against the bladder, making nighttime trips almost unavoidable. For women, menopause changes and weaker bladder muscles can lead to the same result. Different causes, same frustrating outcome. Now, here's where many people make it worse without even realizing. Some seniors drink tea, coffee, or even alcohol before bed, not knowing these drinks are diuretics. They don't just hydrate you, they actually trigger your body to produce more urine. So instead of helping you relax, that evening cup of tea could be the very reason you're dragging yourself out of bed at 2 a.m. Another mistake? Assuming it's just old age. Families often shrug it off. Grandpa wakes up a lot because he's old. No, that's not the whole story, and by ignoring it, they miss simple lifestyle changes that could give Grandpa his nights back. And here's where I need to pause and guilt trip you a little. If you're watching this and you still haven't subscribed to Elderly Spring, ask yourself this. Are you really okay knowing the answers are right here in front of you, but you're too hesitant to click a simple button? You're here learning, nodding, maybe even relating. But if you don't subscribe, you'll forget. You'll slip back into the same old routine, and your nights will keep being stolen. Don't do that to yourself. Hit subscribe now, or head into the comments and tell me why you'd rather stay in the dark. Go on, I dare you. So what can you actually do? Start small. Reduce your fluid intake about 2 hours before bed. You don't need to stop drinking altogether. Just pace yourself during the day and ease off in the evening. Try gentle bladder training. This means when you feel the urge, hold on just a little longer before rushing to the bathroom. Over time, this strengthens your bladder's capacity. And create a calm bedtime routine. Go to the bathroom right before bed, even if you don't feel a strong urge. That way, you start with an empty bladder. But remember, these steps are just the beginning. Because as surprising as it sounds, one of the simplest, most overlooked answers to nighttime urination is sitting right on your kitchen counter, the banana. Now I know what you might be thinking. Bananas? Really? Aren't they just fruit? Aren't they sugary? Aren't they too basic to matter? That's the myth. Most people dismiss bananas because they're cheap, common, and ordinary. But for seniors, bananas are a sleep-supporting powerhouse, if you use them correctly. Here's why. Bananas are rich in potassium. This helps relax your bladder muscles, reducing those sudden urges that wake you up. They're packed with magnesium. This calms your nervous system, soothing both your mind and your muscles, making it easier to drift into deep, uninterrupted sleep. And they contain vitamin B6, which helps your body make melatonin, the natural sleep hormone. Without enough melatonin, your nights are restless and broken. With it, your nights become longer and more restorative. See, not just fruit. Bananas are nature's quiet sleep aid, if you give them a chance. But here's the important part. It's not just about eating bananas. It's about how and when you eat them. Don't eat a banana right after a heavy dinner. Your body will already be overloaded with digestion, and the benefits will be lost. The best time? About 1 hour before bed. This gives your body enough time to absorb the nutrients and put them to work. Pair the banana with something small, like a teaspoon of peanut butter or a spoonful of yogurt. Why? Because healthy fats and proteins help slow down digestion, keeping your blood sugar steady while your body gently slips into rest. And if you want to boost the effect, enjoy your banana with warm water. Or better yet, a cup of chamomile tea. The combination relaxes both the body and the bladder, setting you up for a peaceful night. I remember an elderly woman named Margaret. She spent years waking up 5 times a night, pacing back and forth in the dark, exhausted and frustrated. One day her daughter encouraged her to try something different, eat 1 banana with a spoonful of peanut butter before bed. Margaret thought it was silly, but she tried it. That very night, she slept almost 6 hours straight, something she hadn't done in years. Within weeks, her mood improved, her memory sharpened, and her mornings felt brighter. Sometimes, the smallest changes give the biggest results. And speaking of small changes, inside our Elderly Spring Sleep Wellness Kit, which you'll find linked in the description, I've included a simple evening checklist and a food guide designed to maximize natural sleep. It's a gentle but powerful resource, and if you're serious about improving your nights, make sure you grab your copy. Now let's take it one step further. Bananas work best when paired with healthy bedtime habits. Do some light stretching, release the tension in your legs, back, and hips. This not only relaxes your muscles, but also signals to your brain that it's time to wind down. And here's a big one. Turn off bright screens. Phones, TVs, and tablets trick your brain into thinking it's still daytime. Your eyes need darkness to trigger melatonin production. No darkness, no deep sleep. Create a sleep-friendly environment. Keep your bedroom cool, not too cold, not too hot. Around 65 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit is often perfect. Dim the lights an hour before bed. Let your body slip into that calm, natural rhythm. Sometimes it's not your bladder keeping you up, it's your environment. And if you want to go beyond bananas, here are a few extra natural helpers. Tart cherry juice, just a small glass, contains natural melatonin. Pumpkin seeds, rich in magnesium, help relax your muscles. And lavender tea, calming, soothing, gentle, signals your body to rest. Combine these with your banana routine, and you'll have a powerful toolkit for better nights. Before we wrap up this section, let's crush a few common myths. First, bananas are too sugary before bed. Wrong. Bananas are full of fiber, which slows sugar release, keeping your blood steady through the night. Second, nighttime urination is unavoidable. False. Habits, diet, and small changes can make a massive difference. Don't let anyone convince you otherwise. Third, only men have this problem. Not true. Women deal with it too, especially after menopause when bladder muscles weaken. This isn't just a men's issue, it's a human issue. So the next time someone tells you bananas won't help, or that waking up all night is just part of aging, you'll know better. It's heartbreaking to see a loved one drained by sleepless nights. You can see it in their eyes, the weariness, the frustration of waking up over and over again, never truly resting. It's not just about the inconvenience of bathroom trips. It's about the toll it takes on their spirit, their health, and their independence. When an older adult feels they can't control their own nights, they often begin to feel powerless in other areas too. And that's not fair, because every senior deserves dignity, peace, and a chance to live their days with energy and joy. But here's the truth. What we're talking about isn't simply about stopping bathroom trips. It's about restoring confidence. It's about giving back the freedom to sleep deeply and wake up feeling alive. Imagine your loved one getting up in the morning, stretching, smiling, and saying, "I actually slept through the night." That moment alone can mean the world. And the encouraging part? Sometimes the solution is simpler than we think. Something as natural as a banana before bed, rich in nutrients that calm the body and ease the bladder, can bring relief. This is not just a health tip. It's an act of love. So tonight, don't just see it as trying a trick. See it as giving your loved one hope. Hope that they can reclaim peaceful nights. Hope that tomorrow they'll have the energy to enjoy a walk, to share stories with their grandchildren, or to simply sit with a smile that isn't clouded by exhaustion. Small changes like this might not feel groundbreaking in the moment, but over time they can transform lives. They can return dignity, they can return joy, and they remind us that aging doesn't have to mean suffering quietly. It can mean adapting wisely and still living fully. So let's quickly bring it all together. We began by uncovering the real causes of nighttime urination. Things like an overactive bladder, changes in hormones, and lifestyle habits that most people don't even think twice about. Then, we introduced a surprising but powerful helper, the banana. Not just as a snack, but as a natural source of potassium, magnesium, and fiber that gently supports better sleep and bladder balance. From there, we learned the correct way to eat it, at the right time, in the right portion, so it works with your body instead of against it. And finally, we added a few simple lifestyle tweaks: hydrating at the right hours, managing evening routines, and creating a calm sleep environment to complete the picture. Each piece builds on the other, giving you or your loved ones the best chance at restful, uninterrupted nights. Now, I'd love to hear from you. How many times do you or your loved one usually wake up at night to use the bathroom? Is it once, twice, or maybe more? Share your experience in the comments. You'd be surprised how many people feel alone in this struggle, but your story might make someone else realize they're not the only one. Sometimes just knowing that others are going through the same challenge can bring comfort and even lead to solutions we hadn't thought of before. So please, drop a comment, not just for me, but for this whole community we're building together. If this video has been helpful to you, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button and join us here at Elderly Spring. Every week, we share simple but powerful health tips that make a real difference in the lives of seniors and their families. Tips you can start using right away, without complicated routines, without expensive treatments, just clear, practical advice that works. Subscribing means you'll never miss a chance to learn something that could help you or someone you care about live better, longer, and stronger. And before we wrap up, don't forget to check out the Elderly Spring Sleep Wellness Kit. It's linked right in the description below. This is not just a collection of random tips. It's a carefully designed guide that brings together natural routines, sleep-friendly recipes, and gentle exercises that support the body at night. Many in our community have already started using it, and they're reporting deeper rest and brighter mornings. If nighttime urination and restless sleep have been stealing your peace, this kit could be the turning point. Think of it as a little toolbox to help you or your loved ones sleep better starting tonight. Thank you for spending this time with me today. It means a lot that you care enough about your health, or the health of someone you love, to be here and to keep learning. Always remember this: better nights truly do mean brighter days. Rest gives you the energy to move, to think, to laugh, and to enjoy the moments that really matter. So take these steps to heart, be consistent, and give yourself the gift of peace at night. Stay well, stay strong, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.